Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday Medi Moments. This month, the month of May, throughout the month of May, it's Mental Health Care Awareness Month. And so we are going to continue working with our breath and centering ourselves all month long in light of good mental health care hygiene. And so we'll be working with that to reduce your stress and anxiety. It's such a stressful time right now. Wow, I can totally relate to everybody out there. I am experiencing my own intense stress right now as well. Also, I would like to mention that today, or actually the 6th, in a couple days, through the 12th, is Nurses Week. So we're celebrating nurses all a week long as well, and I'm dedicating this Monday Medi Moments to nurses everywhere because they are the backbone of our healthcare system. We love you, love you, love you. And so we are dedicating our meditation to all nurses and putting all of our good stuff out to you. So grateful for everything that you're doing for us right now. Our reflection today is your goal is not to battle with the mind, but to witness the mind. Swami Mukananda. So your goal is not to battle with the mind, but to witness the mind. So I want you to really reflect on that. So as I said earlier, we're continuing our series on centering ourselves, finding a space of sanctuary. In particular today, we're going to be creating a sanctuary in the center of our head. Super fun. So there are two parts to our lesson today, breath and gratitude. Remember, because we've been working with the breath really for the last 4 weeks, and so really emphasizing our breath. The reason I'm doing that is because it's the most powerful tool you have, and you always have it. So remember to breathe. Most important thing to do is to just take moments where you pause and breathe. Like when you're washing your hands, when you're drinking water, when you're eating a meal, or when you're eating a snack. Just notice your breath, and also notice gratitude as well. We're going to talk about that as well. But first we're going to talk about the breath. So our breath really, where we start with that is it really enhances our ability to respond rather than react to situations and scenarios that are happening around us. So with a regular practice of noticing your breath and introspection and meditation, you can really shift typically any kind of negative orientations that you might be experiencing right now, or your perception. You can shift those perceptions or negative orientations into a new direction just by simply remembering to stop and breathe. It's also important to recognize that it is a natural human tendency to detect what is dangerous or threatening to us. We go to fear first. It actually takes 1/10 of a second to detect fear, and it takes 5 times longer to detect positivity. And that's why positivity tends to go by us so quickly, is because we're really looking for fear. And as a modern people, we're not being chased by lions and tigers and bears, oh my, although we are in a pandemic right now, and so in some ways it's worse because it's completely invisible. So we are really in fight or flight mode right now. So I really want you to think about your breath. When you start to feel anxious, when you start to feel afraid, or you feel your stress level is escalating, use your breath. Take a moment, stop, pause, breathe. respond rather than reacting. So I had to do it all weekend long. So even for seasoned meditators and teachers like myself, it's a great reminder. It's very powerful. So really, really paying attention to the breath. Also, I wanted to just talk to you about use compassion around anxiety and stress when you see somebody experiencing that, or especially if you're experiencing it yourself, to just stop for a moment. Apply that compassion to yourself. It is very, very difficult, and nothing changes by shaming yourself or guilting yourself. Take all the time you need. Take a moment, one moment at a time. Very powerful, just one moment at a time. If you're feeling a lot of anxiety and stress, just one moment at a time. Just one moment at a time. Slow your roll down and breathe. Okay, so let's talk about gratitude. So again, gratitude is the other way that we shift any negative orientation or perspective. And the reason why it's so powerful is that fear and gratitude, that fight or flight situation that we have naturally, cannot work simultaneously because it's two different parts of the brain. You have the dopamine centers versus the amygdala. And so when you think about gratitude in your life, and you just have the thought, like when you're washing your hands, when you're drinking water, when you're eating a meal or a snack, if you think about your breath and gratitude at the same time, gratitude is both rewarding and motivating. So it gets your energy moving in a positive direction, whereas fear tends to paralyze us. So when you do feel anxious and stressed, if you can just return to your breath, because that's the easiest thing to do first, and then work towards, just softening a little bit. Allow your body to relax. Give yourself these moments of calm. You'll be ahead in the end if you take the moments when you need them. So I want you to apply a really simple gratitude practice every day. A lot has been said about gratitude, and it's very, very powerful. So just thinking of 3 things that you're grateful for, and looking for moments of joy, kindness, and love throughout your day. So the 3 things, that you're grateful for, I always start with the breath, actually. When I wake up, it's the first thing that I do is I think about my breath, and literally, it's the first thing I do when I open my eyes is I feel my breath, and I apply a sense of gratitude to that. So just looking for the things throughout your day that you're grateful for, acknowledging them, speaking them out loud, writing them down. Making a gratitude journal is very powerful as well. So just having a book that you have just for gratitude, it's really fun to go back and look back on that as well. So if you are experiencing distress, or if you're with somebody who's experiencing a lot of stress and distress, what I want you to do is listen, not fix. Listen, just listen. Most people just want to be heard, so just listen. When people are having a hard time, particularly if they're having anxiety and they're melting down, just calm down. Y'all know how to ground, because I've been teaching you how to do that. So ground, get in the center of your head and listen. Practice your listening skills. Listen to your breath. Listen to what's being said. Just listen. Take it in. Okay, so also another quick note. I love this. I used to say to people all the time, expand your tolerance for fun. I want you to expand your tolerance for positive influences and help. So if you need help, or if you're not accustomed to asking for help, which most women have a hard time doing that, we try to do everything ourselves. I can definitely tell you I am one of those people. Asking for help is so powerful, so powerful. So friends just make all the difference, and they're lifesavers right now, like my friend Barbie. Okay, so let's do mindfulness practice this week. So 3 points of gratitude throughout your day. So really honing in on 3 different points of gratitude. Speak them out loud, write them down, practice breathing, introspection, meditation. Okay, so I just want to say one thing about that. Meditating does not mean 20 minutes on a zafu pillow or whatever, or however you do it. It actually means, 3-minute increments right now, because the reason why 20 minutes is the sweet spot is because your nervous system begins to calm down. And that's when you get all the juice and the good stuff. But many of us cannot make it that far right now. So you want to work on chunking that down and doing it more frequently throughout the day, because it actually has more power that way. You're building a muscle. Also, meditation is one of those things that we think about closing our eyes and meditating, right? It doesn't. You may not be a meditator. You may be more of a person that just gazes out the window and drinks your tea quietly. That's introspection. So doesn't matter. They're both very, very powerful. So eyes open, eyes closed, introspective, meditating, whatever works for you. They're both very, very powerful, because there are people out there that have a real challenging time, especially if they're suffering with anxiety. They can't close their eyes and do that. So don't worry. There's a place for you. Introspection. Think introspection, eyes open, just gazing softly out the window, drinking tea or coffee or whatever, water or whatever you're doing. Okay. So also, our call to action is visit us at SDG Meditation. We really need your help. We do this for you. And sign up for our newsletters, because we're going to be coming out with some real good stuff for you all month long, and some freebies coming up, and some e-courses coming up. So you can't get that information, you can't get all that love unless you sign up for our newsletters. And also comment and share and like our Facebook page. Please, 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 please. Okay, become a member. All right, so let's do a meditation. So if you can close your eyes, that's great. Or you can just find a space on the floor and gaze at it. Just find a spot, either eyes open, eyes closed, gazing down at the floor if your eyes are open. Find a spot. Relax your eyes. Notice your breath. Breathe. Nice, round breaths. Really receiving the breath in. Notice the length and quality of your breath. And the body breathes you, the eternal you, the you that has no beginning and no end. Just allowing your attention to arrive into this moment, listening to the sound of your breath. And just look up and inward to the center line of your body using your eyes. So sometimes it helps to put your index finger just above your eyebrows. And you can also put a finger in the center of the top of your head. There's actually a little spot there you can feel. So right in the center of your brain. And look up and back. Up and back. Just rolling your eyes up and back, looking inward. And some of you might actually be able to roll your eyes and allow them to sort of stay there, but that takes a minute. And if you can, that's great, but just your intention is all you need. This is your place of calm, the center of your head. Now imagine a sanctuary in the center of your head. This space can be inside or outside. All that is required is that it is peaceful, comfortable, and relaxing. So just take a moment creating that space in the center of your head. Is it inside? Is it outside? What do your surroundings look like? If it's inside, is there a window? What are you looking at? Feeling that wonderful sense of relaxation. A sanctuary where you can see yourself without judgment or criticism. A flawless space of your own making, where insight and awareness are easily seen. And just remember the reflection. Your goal is not to battle with the mind, but to witness the mind. Just allowing your thoughts to come and go. And from your sanctuary in the mind's eye, just imagine that stream of thoughts, watching them come and go. You know that the thoughts are there, and you may even feel the mist of consciousness from the stream of thoughts. But you are just simply observing and witnessing the thoughts and sensations as they move by you, coming and going. Just allowing things to move. All things move. All things change. It is an absolute. Just being free of judgment, attachment, assessment of your thoughts. They are simply just thoughts. Thoughts will come, thoughts will go. Just simply observe them passing by. And if your mind wanders, just gently bring your attention back to a state of observation, allowing your full attention to be in the center of your head in this moment, noticing your breath, neutral and still, calm and reflective, allowing all concerns to cease. Just rest softly here. Notice your breath. Notice your breath drifting through the skylight of your head, relaxing the top of your head into the center of your head. Eyes, ears, nose, mouth, jaw, and tongue. Feel that wonderful sense of calm that comes from your breath, allowing your breath to continue to drift into your neck and throat, shoulders, arms, hands, and fingers. Feel your shoulders relaxing down your back. Allow your back to relax. Feel your breath as it drifts into your chest and belly. Feel your whole torso relaxing. Allowing that wonderful sense of calm and relaxation to drift down into your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet, and toes. Feel your feet and toes growing heavy. Very good. All the while, your attention just rests softly in the center of your head. Just relaxing, noticing the ebb and flow of your breath. Breathing into the belly, feel the belly expanding as you inhale and exhale. Feel the navel falling back into the spine as you exhale all the air out. And as you inhale in, feel your belly expanding and listen to the sound of your breath. Feel the sensation of the breath as it moves through your body. As you're breathing in new and refreshing energies. As you exhale, letting go, surrendering all non-resourceful energies. Breathing in, breathing out. See if you can lengthen your inhale. Pause at the top of the inhale. And exhale. See if you can lengthen the exhale. Pause at the bottom of the exhale. Very good. Sometimes it helps if you're feeling anxious to count the seconds that you inhale and exhale. And see if you can just lengthen that out. So just remember that during the day if you're feeling anxious. lengthen your breath, the calmer you get, expanding the length of the exhale. Surrendering as you exhale. And remember the reflection. Your goal is not to battle the mind, but to witness the mind. If you can continue and have the time, just continue to breathe where you're at now. Be in the center of your head. Enjoy the moment. And we are going to close our practice today. Put your palms together in front of your heart. Bow your head to the God of your heart. Thank yourself. Thank all those nurses out there for the gift of time and energy that you've given to yourself, to others. May all beings be free from harm and suffering. May we be at peace. Be well. We're here for you at sdgmeditation.com. See you back here next week. So be it. Namaste.